Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. So 36 members only strength still. After 5 minutes, I'm going to start the class, students. Meanwhile, you can do yesterday's work and day before yesterday's work. Just revise the points. Empirical formula, molecular formula calculations, and some particular acids or some particular compound sites, how to find out empirical formula, molecular formula. Next one, yesterday's topic, limiting reagent. So students asked one more question, and I'm going to give 2 questions under limiting reagent. So are you able to work out or not? Check it. So after 5 minutes, I will give you. Hello, students.
Yes, ma'am.
Good
Good morning, ma'am.
morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Yes, students, I'm going to give some questions based on empirical formula and a limiting reagent, especially. Limiting reagent in terms of weights, they're asking questions. In terms of moles, also they're asking. So first of all, I'll give you what is the mole-mole relations. So do you have any idea about the stoichiometric coefficient? Stoichiometric coefficient. And yesterday's class, last 5 minutes, I had given some important reactions which we are using continuously in stoichiometry chapter, that is mole concept chapter. But last 5 minutes, most of the students are leaving. No use. I'm not going to repeat those. And next first 10 minutes also very late. Just 45 members, 50 members have joined. Please try to understand, students. If syllabus is not hectic, I'll give you time. Last 5 minutes, I will leave you. But syllabus hectic time now, you people know chemistry track 1 is there, track 2 is there. All the concepts we have to cover in class itself means definitely you have to come on time, and up to last minute you people can wait up. So now tell me, students, stoichiometric coefficients. Anyone have idea? Stoichiometric coefficients. Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to teach 2 examples.
What's the number which comes before the compound, right? Like CO2. If it's 3 CO2, then 3 is the stoichiometric coefficient.
Very good. In reaction, reactant converting into product. Left hand side we call it as reactant. Right hand side we call it as products, right? In left hand side and right hand side, before the compound, they will mention one number. They will give one number. That number only we call it as stoichiometric coefficient. Okay, I'm going to give one equation, familiar equation. Yesterday we have discussed that one, Haber's process, what we have taken, ammonia, right? So this is all are in gaseous state. This is your reaction, right? So is it balanced condition or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Is already balanced condition. First step, you have to check it like this, students. Balanced reactions only we are talking in stoichiometry. Since they will give just a reaction, after taking the reactants and products, equal number of atoms are there in left hand side, equal number of atoms are there in right hand side, you have to check it, that is balancing. From school level, people are learning many methods. We have hit and trial methods. We can use hit and trial methods. But the next chapter, redox reactions, no, redox reactions time, other tricks also there. Maximum, finally, we are using this trick only, but we have oxidation number method, ion electron method, some methods is there. Based on that also, how to balance the reactions, we can learn more there. But here, just hit and trial method, you can apply. First step is balance. In equation, after balance the equation, so this number, there is no number means you have to consider as 1. Here number means that you can take it. Here number 2, yes, 1, 3, 2 are stoichiometric coefficients. Stoichiometric coefficients, that's all, students. Finally, simply, what is this? Before compound, what is the number is there? Before molecular compound, what is the number is there? That is stoichiometric coefficient. Clear? Now, I have given yesterday some questions. What is that? Calcium carbonate decomposes if you supply heat. What is this? CO. Tell me, what is the product?
Calcium oxide and carbon dioxide.
Calcium oxide plus
What are
carbon
the
dioxide.
products? Calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. This is other names also. With other names also they will give. This is limestone. And next, tell me the calcium carbonate. What is this? Quicklime. Quicklime. And this is carbon dioxide, gaseous state. This is decomposition reaction. One compound converting into 2 or more products like that. Whenever you will give thermal temperature. Now, next one. Here, can you tell what are the stoichiometric coefficients? First of all, you have to check it whether it is balanced or not.
It is balanced, ma'am.
Yes, already it is in balanced condition. What
One
are
is
the
the
stoichiometric
stoichiometric
coefficients?
conditions, ma'am.
1, 1, 1. That's all. See, this is in terms of moles. This one we are expressing in terms of moles. Be alert here. I am explaining 2-3 points here. Limestone. Suppose in terms of weight, how can you express in terms of weight? 100 gram. Is it correct or not? Check it. Calcium, what is the atomic weight, students? 40. Carbon, 12. What about oxygen? Each oxygen, 16. How many oxygens in your hand? Hello? What happened, Ra? Hello?
3, ma'am.
3. So 3 is 16. What is the answer? 16 into 3, 48. Is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Finally, how much it is?
100, ma'am.
100. Fine. Simply, weight is nothing but molecular weight. You will calculate molecular weight, and in terms of weight, you can express. This is weight. And what about this guy, calcium oxide? Anyone calculated?
56, ma'am.
Is it correct, ma? 40 plus 16.
40 plus
Yes,
16.
ma. Yes, ma. Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
56.
56.
Yes. What about this guy?
44, ma'am.
44 grams. This is stoichiometric. In stoichiometric equation is nothing but already you have balance. That is the meaning. And in stoichiometric equation, you can express in terms of moles. This is in terms of moles. 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. In terms of weights also we have questions. This is 100 grams, just molecular weight. This is 56 grams. This is 44 grams, right? And next, one more. Starting classes also have taught for you. So the STP conditions. Anybody know STP conditions?
Standard
Standard
temperature
temperature and
and
pressure.
Yes. 1 mole of any gas occupies anything. Occupies how much? 22.4 liter volume. If it is in liters. If you convert into ml, 22,400 ml.
ma'am.
Yes. What about temperature, students? Temperature also standard. So this is the one standard
STP, ma'am.
STP are also called it as ENTP. Normal temperature,
and
pressure, standard temperature and pressure. So temperature 273 Kelvin. And what about pressure? Pressure is 1 atmospheric pressure. These are standard conditions. Okay. So sometimes they will ask in terms of volumes also. If you express in terms of volumes, this is 22.4 liter volume because 1 mole, 22.4 liter only. Even this is also 1 mole, 22.4 liter only. This is also 1 mole, 22.4 liter. This is volume. Okay. So now I am going to give one more question. Are you able to give answer or not? Check it. C plus O2 gives rise to CO2. This is complete combustion. Complete combustion. Yesterday's class, last 5 minutes, I gave combustion questions only. Complete combustion. Can you tell what is the answer? C plus O2 gives rise to CO2. Yes. You can express, students, this question in 3 ways. One is, I am giving number of moles. And second one is in terms of weight. And third one is in terms of volume. All you have to express and tell me answer.
Ma'am, number of moles would be 1, 1 and 1.
Yes.
40 grams of calcium with 32 grams of oxygen gives 44 grams of carbon dioxide.
This is 12 grams. This is 32 grams.
40.
I saw
44.
calcium.
Next, volume, ma'am.
22.4 liters, ma'am. 22.4. Again 24.4.
Now, next question. Methane on combustion. This is also one of the familiar example we are using, methane combustion. So yesterday's class, last 5 minutes, I gave some questions to you. In that, hydrocarbons, I said, hydrocarbons on combustion.
They release carbon dioxide and water.
Carbon dioxide and
Yes,
water.
all hydrocarbons on combustion gives carbon dioxide and water, right? So is it hydrocarbon or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you can write the product. Methane gas. What is the name of this one? Methane gas on combustion, it gives CO2 plus water, right? So all are in gaseous state. Sometimes no, they will give physical state also. This is liquid, gaseous state also they take clearly. Okay, tell me, student.
Plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus 2H2O.
So all hydrocarbons on combustion gives. So tell me, carbon dioxide and
Carbon
water.
dioxide and hydrogen, like water.
Combustion gives CO2 and water. Very good. Students, any hydrocarbon you can take, products will be same. But balanced equation, it may vary. Balancing is varying. Next to another point I'm telling here, this is the first point. Always you have to balance for 1 mole only. Okay, sometimes you will get fractional values in terms of oxygen, no problem. But here you have to take it as 1 only, 1 mole only. Okay, now come back to this one. First, how to balance the students? Check it. First step. First, you have to balance carbon. Next, you have to balance hydrogen. And the third one, you have to balance oxygen. Right?
Carbon is balanced, ma'am. So
Balanced,
hydrogen, you put 2 over there in the right. And then 4 oxygens on the right, so 2 on the left. Next
2 plus 2, 4. That's why this is 2. Right? So this is now stoichiometric equation, means balanced equation. Now you can express what is this number of moles and weight form, volume form. So can you give the answer, students? Number of moles?
1 mole of methane with 2 moles of oxygen gives 1 mole of carbon.
1, 2, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Now next weight.
16 grams.
16 grams. 2 into 32 means how
64,
many?
ma'am.
64 grams. What about this guy? 44
44
grams. What about this
36
guy?
grams.
2 into 18, 36 grams. See, as it is, I am writing. If you have command to write like this, the coming, whatever I am going to teach, stoichiometric calculations, is very, 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 very easy. It will take 2 minutes. So that's why if you have command in molecular weights, this topic is very easy. You'll enjoy the numericals more. Now next one. Volume. Can you express volume in terms
22.4
of
liters.
volume? 22.4 liters. Volume of methane gas combines with 2 into 22.4. That's
42.8.
44 point.
yes, very good.
22.4 liters.
22.4 liters of volume of CO2 and 2 into 22.4 liters volume of water. That means 44.8. Yes, you have to express like this. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now I am going to give limiting reagent. 2 questions, students. Note it down points. Anushree, you are there in class? Good morning, madam. I am Anushree, new student of Narayana College. I did not attend the classes from first. I need chemistry notes. Anushree.
There's no one like that in the class now.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Aryan. Arya.
Yes, ma'am.
You are there up to last minute yesterday's class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, completed students taking points. Now, think it much, think in one way. If you will do number of questions in volume also, sometimes you may not get grip. But if you have command in the concept and 2-3 questions time itself, you will get more doubts. That doubts will clarify. Definitely, easily you can face the exam. So listen, I am giving one question. So think everyone, try to give answer. So little different question I have selected. Write down. If 10 grams of, if 10 grams of PaCO3, 10 grams of PaCO3 is reacted with 10 grams of HCl, 10 grams of HCl, hydrochloric acid. What is mass of CO2? What is mass of CO2 will be produced? Write it down. Will be produced, and which reactant is limiting reagent, LR. Okay, so do it. RRV Karthik. Any doubt? So mobile, check it. If 10 grams of PaCO3 is reacted with 10 grams of HCl, what is mass of CO2 will be produced, and which reactant is LR? Students, what is the required equation here? So try to write equation. Anyone got idea how to write the equation?
Ma'am, is it CaCO3 plus HCl gives you CaCl2 plus H2O plus CO2?
CaCO3, calcium carbonate, reacts with HCl. So carbonates and bicarbonates on heating, it will give always CO2 gas. Treated with the acids, it's CO2 gas. See, simple. CO2 gas byproduct you can write. That's information they had given in the question itself. Next, what is the next product? This carbon dioxide gone here, no? Carbon dioxide gone. Next, calcium is left out and chlorine is there. These two will come out. Calcium chloride. That's all. Any other product? Hydrogen also there, no? Hydrogen in the form of water. That's it. Now, is it balanced or not? Check it. Is it balanced or
2
not? Check.
HCl, ma'am.
Yes, 2 HCl. That's all. Calcium, 2 chlorines, yes, 2 chlorines, water, 2 hydrogens. And what about the next one? Carbon, oxygen. Here, 3 oxygens. Here, 2 plus 1, 3. Yes, everything should be balanced. Now you can start your work. How to do? I am not giving any hint also. Try to understand. Just 1 minute I am giving time to you. The big solutions, NCRT and other reference books also, the big solutions they will give. After seeing the solution, no, people were very scared. But such type of numerical seems very difficult. No, very easy if you understand the logical way. Anyone, did you understand what is the limiting reagent?
CaCO3, ma'am.
Very good. Okay, students, see, others, please check it, how to find out. How many students have got this answer now? CaCO3 is limiting reagent. 2 girls, they were telling answer. Others, boys, how many of you got it? So first you have to convert into grams this guy, because the question is in terms of grams. Question is in terms of grams. That's why the question you have to convert into, your reaction also convert into grams. This is 100 grams, right? 2 into 36.5. Is it correct or not, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Chlorine
73
35.
grams.
Totally 73 grams. Excellent. Next, calcium chloride weight. Actually, see students, if you want to calculate, you can calculate, but these two importance is not there according to the question. According to the question, these two they didn't touch. So what they asked, calcium carbonate reacted with hydrochloric acid, what mass of CO2? CO2, they're speaking about CO2 only. Then you can take only CO2 and understood what relations they're giving. Sometimes no, between these two also they'll ask questions. Between two reactants also they will ask. Between two products also they will ask stoichiometric equations, stoichiometric calculations. Anything, whatever they ask, that only you can take it. And now come back to the next one. See, according to the given question, tell me students, how to take 100 grams?
100 grams of CaCO3 gives with 73 grams of HCl.
100 grams of CaCO3 required 73 grams of HCl. Because these two are mixing, no? These two are mixing, no? That's why required you can write. Otherwise, no problem, you can take it like this. Next, what is the given question? For 10 grams, how much they are asking? 10 grams, you can check
3
it.
by 100 into 10.
7.3, ma'am.
Yes, 100. So cancellation terms you can cancel. So you will get 7.3 grams. Which is 7.3 grams required? HCl. Okay. So HCl 7.3 grams only required. But in the given question, how much they gave? 10 grams they gave. We need only 7.3, but they gave 10. That means this is excess reagent, no? Excess reagent, no? Hello. Boys, tell me, according to the given question, 100 grams means this much, but 10 grams means 7.3 only required. But in the given question, they gave 10 grams of HCl. That means this is the guy is excess reagent. Once you know excess reagent, definitely the next one is LR. Why no one is telling, boys? Is it clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So alert, if you are clear or not, then only will come to know, please. Because concept understanding is different and the numerical part applying is very, very different. So next one. That too, you people are advanced.
6.02 grams.
What is the answer, ma'am?
6.02 grams, ma'am.
4.4 grams, ma'am.
4.4 grams. Now check it once again.
Yes, ma'am.
So
It's 4.4 grams.
Very good. So how to do? I'll tell you. So again, according to the given question, finally, who is LR? LR is CaCO3. Now you can speak CaCO3 and the calcium carbonate. That's it. These two. Once you found LR, only these two we can speak now. So in the given question, again, always first step is given question only. 100 grams of CaCO3 gives 44 grams of CO2, right? For 10 grams of CaCO3, how much? That's it. 44 into 10 by 100. Cancellation terms, you can cancel then 4.4 grams. Clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
First, what are the steps? First step is we have to take the required equation, right? So required equation, after that, balance the equation, step 2. Step 3, find out the limiting reagent. How to find out the limiting reagent? According to the given equation, first you can equate, first you can take it. Then according to the given question, equate those two. Then you can find out either excess reagent or limiting reagent. Once you got limiting reagent, fine. Once, suppose calculation time, if you got excess reagent, then next definitely limiting reagent. So once you found limiting reagent and your product, what is the product? Sometimes they may ask CO2, sometimes they will ask water, sometimes they will ask calcium chloride. So if they want to twist the question, they will ask two also something. So like that, whatever it may be, same methodology. Now, I am giving one more question. LR only. Next question. A little change I am giving. How many students will catch? Let me know. Write it down. If 0.5 mole of 0.5 mole of calcium bromide is mixed with 0.2 mole of potassium phosphate K3PO4. The maximum number of moles, of calcium phosphate formula also sometimes they won't give students how to write. Check it. Calcium valency 2, phosphate valency 3. That's all. Crisscross. Ca3PO4 twice. Calcium phosphate. That can be formed is. Try to write the answer. So they gave options to you 0.1 and option 2 0.2, option 3 0.5, option 4 0.7. Okay, so maybe you don't know the reaction, new reaction. I will give the reaction. Calcium bromide mixed with which one? K3PO4. So whenever it mixed, exchange the cations and anions. This calcium. So our next bromine. So can you expect what is the product? KBr, bromine and potassium, and calcium and phosphate will combine. That's it. Exchange. KBr plus what is this? Calcium phosphate. How easily we can write calcium phosphate formula? I had given no Ca3PO4 twice. That's all. So is it balanced condition or not? Check it.
No, ma'am.
No, then you can balance. If you take, yes, your calciums are 3, no, you can take 3 here. Then potassiums, no?
2 K3PO4
2, 6.
and 6.
Balanced, no? That's all. Now the question is in terms of moles. Did you catch my point?
Yes, ma'am.
In terms of moles only. That means the first stoichiometric coefficient I asked no number of moles. Like that, you can take it. Try yourself. Give you 1 minute time. Try to find out first limiting reagent. Afterwards, yield you can calculate. From boys' side, I need answer this time.
Ma'am, we can't say.
You can say, but I need answer this time from boys. Okay, quite 1 minute.
Bromine atomic weight is 80, ma'am.
Bromine atomic weight, you forgot, sir. Tell me, girls, what is the bromine atomic weight? Here, no need of actually atomic weight. Arya. Is it Arya or else Harishma? Who is that?
No, ma'am. Gagan, ma'am.
Gagan. Okay, Gagan, here no need of actually atomic weights now. They're giving in terms of moles, no? In terms of moles only you can take it.
Okay, got it, ma'am. Got it.
Just 1 minute.
Ma'am, K3PO4 is the limiting reagent.
Yes, ma'am. Tell me.
K3PO4 is the limiting reagent, ma'am.
Very good. Boys, Gagan, Arya, Harish, anyone? Can you tell the answer, ma'am? Product, which option, Ram? 1 or 2 or 3 or 4?
0.1.
0.1. Very good. Who is this? Hmm? Who is this? Okay. Answer is first option, right? Okay, how to solve this question? So calcium bromide, K3PO4. These two only they are these two mixing. These two only relating. These two only taking. So that's the reason we are also concerned these two. First, calcium bromide and calcium K3PO4. Tell me, students, according to the balanced equation,
Ma'am,
according to the
0.1 moles, ma'am. 0.1 moles, ma'am.
Correct answer is first option. So see, students, here, according to the given equation, we have to take these two in terms of moles only. The question is in terms of moles. It's very easy. Within seconds, we can calculate. Actually, converting into molecular weight, it may take time, but here it is easy. See, 3 moles of CaBr2 required 2 moles of K3PO4 according to the equation. Now, in the given question, how much they gave students?
0.1 moles.
How much they gave?
Into 0.5, 1 by 3 or 0.33 moles required.
Okay, 0.5 moles CaBr2, how much? You can take it. So what is the answer? 0.5 into 2 by 3. That means 10 by 3 into 10 power minus 1. So what is the answer?
Ma'am, 1 by 3. 0.5 into 2, not 5 into 2.
Okay, that is actually afterwards I have written 10 to the power of minus 1. Okay, what is the answer? Tell me. You already calculated.
0.33 ma'am.
0.33. Okay, 0.33 moles. Which is 0.33 moles? This is 0.33 moles required. But in the given question, how much they gave?
0.2 moles.
0.2 moles. 0.2 moles. 0.2 moles only they are given. But we have got excess no here. K3PO4 is limiting reagent or excess reagent?
Limiting reagent ma'am.
And access reactant is CaBr2, ma'am.
Excess is CaBr2, which is limiting reagent.
K3PO4 ma'am.
According to the equation, the required one 0.33. We need 0.33. But in the given question, how much they gave? 0.2 only they gave. 0.2 only they gave means less they gave. Which is less? That is limiting reagent. That's all. Which is less? That is limiting reagent. So finally, we found what is LR here? K3PO4.
K3PO4.
Still anyone have doubt this one?
No, ma'am.
You will take ulta take means you will get a CaBr2 excess. CaBr2 excess means K3PO4 only limiting. You can express in any way. So now leave it. Now once you found the limiting reagent, that limiting reagent and product you can speak. Which product they are asking? These two. These two. That's all. Now take it. What is the student?
2 moles of
2
K3PO4.
moles of K3PO4 gives 1 mole of
Ca3PO4 twice.
That's all. Now tell me. 0.2
So
moles.
0.5 mole equals to 1 by 2. Yes, ma'am. 1 by 2 into
0.5 or
0.2.
0.2,
So
Ra? 0.2 or 0.5?
0.2, ma'am.
0.2. So 0.2 moles of K3PO4, how much? That's like
1 by
0.2
2
into 1 by
2
0.2
what is the
or
answer?
2. Okay.
0.2.
0.1.
moles.
Yeah, ma'am, got it.
That's all your answer. In terms of weight, they may ask. In terms of moles, they will ask question. That's all limiting reagent model. Clear limiting reagent, students?
Yes, ma'am.
This is
Yes,
one
ma'am.
of the most
Yes, ma'am.
important concepts at final mains exam and advanced exam. Okay. So now empirical formula, molecular formula, one question I am asking. After that, we move on to the next topic. Stoichiometric calculation. A substance on analysis gave the following percentage composition. Sodium 43.4 percentage. Next, what about carbon? 11.3 percentage, and oxygen equal to 45.3 percentage. Calculate EF, empirical formula. Calculate empirical formula. That's it. They're asking only empirical formula. Very easy. Anyone got answer, students?
Doing, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, is it Na2CO3?
Na2CO3. Is it correct?
Yeah, ma'am, I got this one only.
Pravesh.
Yeah.
Correct. Others, anyone got answer, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Na2CO3. So 43 by 4. Just these are percentages. No, you can take in terms of weights only, convert into weights. So same as this number you will get.
Yes, ma'am.
43.
To CO.
23. How much? 1 point?
1.89.
Okay. So what about this guy? 11.3 by 12, right? So we get
0.94.
Oh, very good. So next oxygen 45.3. No, its atomic
By
weight is
2.83 more, ma'am.
2.83, ma'am.
very good. So now least number. With the
Divide by
least
least
number,
number.
you have to divide. You will get into simple ratio, least ratio. So what is this 1.89 by 0.94, right?
2.01, ma'am.
We'll get 2, ma'am.
0.94 by 0.94, 2.83 by 0.94. You can equate like this, sorry, divide like this. So finally, we'll get your 2, 1,
And 3.
how many 3?
1
That's
and 3, ma'am.
sodium. And you have to write order wise. Sodium, okay, sodium, how many you got it? 2. Next to carbon, how many you got it?
1,
1.
ma'am.
Oxygen, how many you got it?
3.
Na2CO2.
You can write Na2CO3. This is sodium carbonate.
Yeah, ma'am.
All familiar examples only they will give us KCl, sodium carbonate, and acetic acid formula. So molecular formula, well-known examples only they will give, but we have to find out. Okay. So according to the given data, we have to find out.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
can you find out like the molecular formula as well?
Then empirical formula enough, no? Na2CO3.
Yes, ma'am, they
Molecular
asked that, but then just for doubt clarification, like it'll become more clear if we do this one.
If they asked molecular formula, we have to find out or not. What is your question? Repeat, ma'am. What is your question?
Molecular formula can you do?
Molecular formula is nothing but they will give definitely molecular masses and all. They will give
Okay.
molecular mass. Then we
Not-
can find out empirical mass. Then you can find out N you can substitute.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, so ma'am,
Hmm.
so we cannot find the molecular formula from the empirical formula, but we can find the empirical formula from molecular formula.
So empirical formula first we are finding from the given data. Okay. So empirical formula always we are finding from the given data. Once you got the empirical formula mass, N you have to find out what is N, molecular mass by empirical formula mass. Right or not? We have taken. So what is this? Molecular mass equal to empirical formula and time. If you find out N, you will come to know. That's it. Molecular mass, how you know? They will give in the numerical. If they added numeric, if they given molecular mass of that particular compound in the numerical means you have to find out molecular formula also. Otherwise, no need. Just you can calculate empirical formula. Na2CO3 empirical formula only we are using. That's it. Enough.
Okay, ma'am.
Water also empirical formula H2O we are taking, no? So like that some we are taking empirical formulas only we are using. That's the empirical formula finding is enough. So okay, now whatever I have discussed to topics, limiting reagent, molecular formula, empirical formula, and some stoichiometric points I had given. No, any doubts in that, students?
No, ma'am.
No,
Okay,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
now, oh, students, thank you. Now I'm going to discuss a bit different model, but these topics also very easy. Stoichiometric calculations. Stoichiometric calculations. Almost similar. Stoichiometric calculations. Actually, in stoichiometric calculations, students, we have weight percentage. Weight is nothing but mass. In chemistry, weight and mass both are same as I know. Weight percentages we have, and weight volume percentages also we have, and volume percentages also we have. But in our schedule, they have mentioned only weight percentages. But I'll give you weight volume information also. If they asked one question, try it. Okay, so sometimes no advanced exam means a little high order questions you can expect. So weight relations only according to schedule it is there. How to do? Students, some important reactions yesterday's class we have taken. Can you tell whatever we have taken reaction? Calcium carbonate on decomposition, you will get calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. right? So this is one equation. And potassium chlorate on thermal decomposition, heating, what you will get? 2KCl
KCl and
plus
oxygen.
3O2. And next one, just now we have taken one reaction. What is that? Calcium carbonate, whenever reacts with hydrochloric acid, it will give CaCl2 plus water plus carbon dioxide, right? You have to balance. So these are all reactions if you thorough. Then based on this only we have questions. Based on this only maximum they will ask questions. Next, the fourth point is all hydrocarbons on combustion gives carbon dioxide and water.
Carbon dioxide and water.
Combustion gives carbon dioxide and water. That's all. Suppose they asked a question like this. Propane on combustion. What are the products? Propane on combustion. Propane on combustion gives.
Carbon dioxide and water.
Yes. Propane, first you write the formula. CH3, CH2, CH3. Propane. Prop means 3 carbons. En means single bond. Just you can take it as molecular formula. C3H, tell me. 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 3, 8. C3H8 on combustion. Combustion means supports oxygen. Finally, it gives CO2 plus water. CO2 plus water. First, you have to balance carbons. Next, hydrogens. Next, oxygens. You can balance. Next, how many carbons we have? 3. Just like you can write here. Next, what about the next case? Hydrogens we have to balance. Here 8. Here we have to write 4. 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 4, 10. 10 means this is what? 5. Clear? So all hydrocarbons combustion gives CO2 and water. After that, you have to balance for 1 mole. First carbon, next hydrogen, next oxygen. This is the rule. Now, other familiar equations also there. Suppose methane. Just now we have taken. No? What is methane on combustion? What is the product? Tell me. CO2
CO2
plus.
and H2.
Is it balanced or not? Is it balanced or not?
No more. 2 O2.
Next, like that, some carbon, partial combustion, complete combustion, both. Tell me, carbon, partial combustion, carbon monoxide, partial combustion, or else incomplete combustion, they will mention. That means CO gas. So you have to balance carbon, but oxygen here 1, here off. Clear? Complete combustion. C plus O2 gives rise to CO2. So is it balanced? Yes, it is in balanced condition. So these familiar examples, questions we are using. Now I am going to start the question. You all people know what is stoichiometric coefficients, what is the weight-weight relations. If you will do 2-3 questions, you'll get more idea. So first take it. How many moles of methane? How many moles of methane are required? So, students, already you know this point. That's why little fast I had explained. In between, you have any questions, any doubts also, just inform it to me. I will teach once again that one. I will repeat the point. If you are silent, then I don't know. Please try to understand. How many moles of methane are required to produce 22 grams of CO2. 22 grams of CO2 after combustion. Students, I am explaining this question. Listen. First duty, first work is step 1 is always we have to write equation according to the question equation. How many moles of methane? Methane to produce 22 grams of CO2 after combustion. You can write CH4 methane on combustion. It gives CO2 plus water. Yes. After writing the reaction, what is the step 2? Step 2, balancing. So what is this? CH4, yes,
Plus
plus
2 O2.
2O2 gives rise to
CO2
CO2
plus
plus
2H2.
2H2O. Just now we have balance, that's why directly writing. This is now stoichiometric equation. This is balanced equation. Now from balanced equation only you have to speak. See, the question is, one is in terms of moles, one is in terms of weight. No problem. We also express the same thing. So first, can you tell how many moles here? How many moles here? Number of moles. 1. Here 2 moles. Here 1 mole. This is 2 moles. So one reactant and product, 2 are equating. Okay. And the second point is reactant, they're expressing in terms of moles. Product in terms of weight, they're expressing. No problem. You can apply similar way in this question also. Now check it. How I can do. Hmm. 1 mole of methane, listen, 1 mole of methane, if you will write weight from how much this one, 16 grams,
16 grams.
this is what 32 grams, this is what 44 grams, this is what 16 grams, 36 grams, right? So this is weight form, right? So, but they're asking, this is in number of moles, this is asking weight form. Like that only I'm writing. 1 mole of methane gas gives 44 grams of CO2, right? Now, in the given question, they are taken this one, no, that you can write. 22 grams of CO2, how much methane, how many moles of methane required? How many moles of methane required? That's it, students.
Ma'am, 1 by 44
0.5
into
mole.
22, 0.5 moles.
0.5 moles.
0.5. That's all, students. Very simple. 22 into 1 by 44. You'll get 0.5
0.5 moles.
moles. Clear? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Very good. Very good. So now we can do some questions. We'll get good grip here. Don't expect always one reactant, one product. Sometimes no, they will ask between these two also. O2 carbon dioxide or O2 water or else CH4 O2. Either between two reactants, between two products, or else between any two different reactants, anything. So whatever the given question, all are in weights or not, you have to check it. All are in moles or not, you have to check it. One in moles, one in weight. Yes, you can express in that way. And finally, you can do cross multiplication. You will get answer. So I'm going to give a next question. Calculate the amount of water produced. Calculate, these two are NCERT questions, exemplar questions, NCERT problems. Next, calculate amount of water produced by the combustion of combustion of 16 grams of methane. 16 grams of methane. Okay. So this is your question, ma. How many students catch? How many students will give perfect answer? Let me wait 1 minute.
2 moles of H2O, ma'am.
Yes, 2 moles. Correct? Huh? What they're asking? Gram. Calculate amount of water.
36
grams.
grams.
Amount of water. Yes, amount is nothing but weight. Answer is correct. 36 grams. Super. Boys, you also. Tell me, ma, what is the answer? Again, same story, no? Methane. What is this combustion? Same. CH4 plus O2 gives rise to CO2 plus water. Stoichiometric questions are very easy. We'll enjoy more. Nice questions. Now, tell me. Hello. Both are in weights only. That means mass percentages. I said no, mass percentage. And sometimes no, one is in mass, one is in weight, sometimes one is in volume. But sometimes one is in mass, one is in moles. Anyway, they will express. So tell me, 16 grams of methane. 16 grams of methane. Is it balanced or not? Is it balanced or not? It's not
No, ma'am.
balanced. You have to
O2.
keep balanced always. Yes. 16 grams of methane. Produce how much? 2
36
into
grams.
18
36
grams
gram of
of
water, ma'am.
That's all. That's all. Just that is your answer. 36 grams of water. Why? Because they given 16 only. Sometimes they will change your question. 6 grams. Then you can take first this way and then you can equate 6 grams how much. But they are not asking other weight. Same weight they ask. Same weight means same answer you can write. That's it, your answer. Okay, completed. Can I give the next question?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Calculate the volume of oxygen gas when 7 grams of benzene on combustion. Calculate the volume of oxygen when 7 grams of benzene on combustion. So first step, what is the step 1? Write the required equation. What is the required equation?
C6H6 plus O2 gives CO2 plus H2O.
CO2 plus H2O. That's all. Now balance, like step 2, balancing. Right? So tell me, students, C6H6, C or 6 carbons means definitely we have to write the right hand side also
6
carbons.
CO2
Yes.
plus 3
After that step, next step, hydrogens you can balance 6. 3
Three.
twos are 6. 6 twos
Oxygen
are
15 by
12. 12 plus 3, 15. 15 by 2. Okay. I said yesterday, if you will get fractional value also here, no problem. You have to balance for always 1 mole. Then stoichiometric numericals are comfortable. Okay. Now try to do this question. 1 is in weight, 1 is in volume. 1 is in volume. What is benzene molecular weight?
78 grams.
Yes. Benzene they gave in terms of weight. 78 grams of benzene. Calculate the volume of, sorry, CO2. CO2 I gave. Calculate the volume of CO2 when 7 grams of benzene on combustion. CO2. Anyone got? Anyone got idea how to do? Tell me answer, students. Anyone got? How you taken next step? What is your step? How you have taken?
Mass of 6 moles of carbon dioxide, ma'am.
78 grams of benzene. Tell me how to take.
6 into 44 grams of CO2.
264 grams of carbon dioxide.
Okay, we'll see. 6 into 22.4 liter of volume. Did you catch my point, students? They asked in terms of volume. Volume means you have to take it in terms of liters. Okay. Or else milliliters also, your wish. Option is in terms of ml, ml. If you take option is in terms of liters, you can take it in liters. That's all. Now 7 grams, how much? The first step only plays important role. What is the answer? Did you understand how I have taken, students? One
Yes,
is in
ma'am.
weight, one is in volume. Yes, 7 into 6 into 22.4 by, tell me, 78. So simplify and tell me answer.
12.06.
12.06,
12.06, ma'am.
12.46.
06, ma'am.
Oh, 06 only I have written, madam. 06 liters. Options in terms of ml means first itself you can take it in terms of ml.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
ma'am, can you explain the balancing that 15 by 2, ma'am?
How many options here? Right
Totally
hand side.
15 oxygens, ma'am.
Totally
15.
15. It is in atomic state, no? 15 oxygens.
Yes,
6
ma'am.
2s are 12. 12 plus 3, 15.
15.
15 oxygens. 15 oxygens. It is in atomic state, right? But
Yes,
here it
ma'am.
is molecular state.
Okay, so you divided it by
15 by 2.
okay.
Now, next question. Completed. Can I go to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Calculate volume of carbon dioxide produced when decomposition of 32 grams of KClO3. 32 grams of KClO3. Calculate volume of CO2 produced when decomposition of 32 grams of KClO3. What is the required equation?
KClO3 it gives 2 KCl plus 3 O2 balancing machine, ma'am.
Yes, very good. 2 moles of KClO3 decomposes, it gives 2 KCl plus 3 O2, right? This is the balanced equation. Now, 1 in volume, 1 in weight. Which is in weight? This guy is in weight. Reactant CO2, sorry, Volta I have given.
O2 no, ma'am.
O2 produced. Okay, now check it. KClO3 first weight you can calculate. What is KCl? Potassium, how much atomic weight?
39, ma'am.
39 or 40 you can take it. Okay, 39 you can take it. So chlorine 35.5. Oxygen
3 into 16.
48, right? So balance
122.5, ma'am.
122.5.
22.5.
That's all. After adding 122.5, you have got it. So now this is, don't forget to take 2 into the 2 into 122.5 grams of KClO3. KClO3, tell me.
3 into 32.
3 into 22.4 liter of volume. That's all. What it answer? Next question. Next question is this is question. Come to the question. 32 grams. Ouch. First step plays very, very important role. Balanced equation, and perfectly if you take here, next step is very easy. According to the given question, you can match it. So cross multiplication. So finally, what is your answer? 32 into 3 into 22.4 by 2 into 122.5. So simplify and tell me answer. How many of you taken like this question?
Ma'am, 8.77 liters.
8.77. Is it correct? Others? Anyone? Did you get an answer like that?
Yes, ma'am. 8.77.
Very good. Two numbers. 8.77. 77
Liters, ma'am.
liters. That's all. Okay. Now, little more tricky questions I'm going to add a lot here. Calculate mass of carbon. Calculate mass of carbon present in 0.1 mole of 0.1 mole of sodium ferricyanide. Sodium ferricyanide. Actually, this formula important. Sodium ferricyanide I am giving. Na3 FeCl6. Maximum they will give when you are in first year this complexes. Now second year time they won't give. Why? Because second year we are learning coordination chemistry. There we will discuss on this point. Na3 FeCl6 I gave to try to do this question. How? Answer next, but how to equate? What is the first step? One is in mole, one is in weight.
Ma'am, is it 7.2 grams? 7.2 grams.
Very good. Correct. Others, how to take students? How many moles of carbon? Here, tell me. 6, no? 6. Did you catch my point? 6 carbons are there. That means 6 moles of carbon is there. So write it down first. 1 mole of Na3 FeCl6 sodium ferricyanide After seeing the big complexes, they will confuse. Nothing will be there. They will ask your sodium atoms. Sodium atoms means 3 moles. Iron means 1 mole. Carbon means 6 moles. Nitrogen means 6 moles. That's all. You can take like that. FeCl. 1 mole of sodium ferricyanate. 1 mole of sodium ferricyanate. Tell me. 6 moles of carbon. But they didn't ask in terms of moles. No, they asked in terms of weight, mass. Right or not? Then you can take it. How? 6
into
into
12, ma'am.
6 into, very good. 6 into
7.
12 grams of carbon. That's it. Now 0.1 mole, how much?
72 into 0.1, 7.2 grams.
6 into 12 into 0.1 by 1. Finally, you will get 7.2 grams.
Yeah, got, ma'am.
Big complexes, carnallite, Mg complexes, something and all they will give. But just you can count the number of atoms there. That is nothing but number of moles. Once you came to the number of moles, you can equate. Now, I am giving one more question. Calculate the total number of electrons. Calculate total number of electrons. Total number of electrons present in 3.2 grams of O2 gas, oxygen gas. Students, here I am telling one point, ma'am. Options are supposed in terms of something like this 8.135 into 10 to the power of 23. Or option 2 is 9.635 into 10 to the power of 23. And the third option, so 7.29 into 10 to the power of 23. And the fourth option is 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. If the given options is like this, you have to equate to the, what is this 1 mole? 1 mole of gas, how many number of particles, students?
6.023 to 10 to the
1 mole
power
of
20.
any, yes, 1 mole of any gas having Avogadro number of atoms, Avogadro number of molecules, Avogadro number of electrons. Here they're expressing electrons. 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 electrons. If they're asking electrons, this is particles. These particles may be atoms. If you are expressing in terms of atoms, atoms like you can speak. In terms of molecules, molecules. In terms of electrons, electrons you can speak. That's it. So now try to do this one. Anyone got that?
Ma'am, these 4 are the options.
How you have taken, tell me. Then I will tell you is correct way or not.
Ma'am, 16 grams of oxygen has 6.023
16 or
into
32 grams, no, madam? Oxygen gas, no?
yes, ma'am, 32 grams. 32
Hmm.
grams is 6.023 into 10 to the power 23.
32 grams of oxygen gas. Electrons, they are asking, no, 16 into 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 electrons.
Ma'am, can you explain why we multiplied 16?
16. 16. How many number of electrons they are asking, no? Oxygen. Oxygen. 8 plus 8. 16, no?
Oh, okay.
16 into 6.023 in 10 to the power of 23 electrons. Then 3.2, how much? That's it. 3.2 into 16 into 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 by 32.
Ma'am, is it 9.635 into 10 to the power 23?
Yes, answer is second option. 9.635 into 10 to the power of 23. So this question is little confusing. Electrons means you have to calculate that electrons into equal to the 1 mole. And afterwards you have to take it 1 mole also. They're asking in terms of moles, no total you can take. Okay. Stoichiometric calculations topic also completed, students. For your understanding, for getting more clarity, I will give tomorrow session also 3-4 questions. Once you got good grip, then I'm going to discuss molarity and molality. These two I'm going to explain. Okay, other side, quantum numbers. Hope everyone completed quantum numbers questions. Are you reading? Are you revising?
Yes,
Quantum
ma'am.
numbers,
Yes, ma'am.
students,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
electronic configurations, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Next to line spectrum also, most of the students know line spectrum. Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, bracket, Punt, N1, N2 values, and the regions. These are all points. Start reading. Don't waste your time. So Saturday session, I'm going to discuss track 2 some points like the Broglie concept and what is that other topic, line spectrum. And tomorrow session, this track 1, I will complete totally everything, molarity, normality, everything I will complete. According to schedule, they were not mentioned normality, but normality plays very important role for advanced people. For that, I will send notes, note down the note points, how to study also I will teach you. Go through it. 1 or 2 questions, suppose if you will get, you will miss the marks there.
Ma'am,
Okay.
one doubt, ma'am.
Tell me.
32 grams of oxygen is already 1 mole, no, ma'am. So won't it have
Hmm.
6.023 like that electrons? Why
1 mole of any gas, 1 mole of any gas, not only oxygen gas, no? Not only oxygen gas, no, 1 mole of any gas means that's all. But if they mention particularly that particular atom molecule means you have to take that molecule electrons also. Okay.
Ma'am, but you wrote above 1 mole of any gas has like 6.023.
1 mole of any gas occupies 6.023 10 to the power 23 particles. Any gas, no problem. Suppose they ask here nitrogen. Nitrogen, you don't take directly like this, no, 14 into 6.023. Right? So if they ask carbon, 24 into, not 14, how much this one? 28. How many electrons? 7 plus 7, 14 only, correct. And this is the carbon 6 plus 6, 12 into 6.023. That particular gas electrons also you have to add. Then only you get correct answer. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you will take suppose hydrogen gas, no? So generally that particular gas 6.023 10 to the power 23. But hydrogen gas, that gas particular electrons also you have to multiply. Then only we will get proper answer. Otherwise we don't get answer. Okay. So that way we can do. Now
Okay.
track 2, whatever we have completed topics, please start working. And track 1, tomorrow I am going to complete. Once completed the track 1, track 2 some points I will teach. So before coming to the tomorrow session, you revise the stoichiometric calculations, which is there in your volume, start working. Okay, students, I am going to close the session. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome all. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.